Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's reading. It has been a heck of a day today in a good way, but I'm just so late in starting this recording, so I'll see how much I can get through for tonight's collective twin flame messages. I did get a new deck in the mail that I'm a little bit excited about. It is the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. So yay, brand new here. You'll also see me featuring this on my Instagram page. By the way, that handle will be in the video description box. So if you feel like experiencing a reading from me, a card pull, or if you want to purchase my twin flame manifestation affirmations, my Instagram would be the place to do so. So I just kind of feel like using this brand new deck right away, so we'll see what comes through. As I shuffle the cards, feel free to set your own intentions for this collective reading, either in your mind out loud or in the comments, whatever feels good to you. And if you would like for me to be able to channel some hyper-specific messages regarding you and your connection, be sure that you are energetically signaling your presence here to me by liking these videos and subscribing to this channel. That allows me to pick up on your energy way more clearly, and I can channel some hyper-specific messages for you and your situation. So I really love this card that automatically just flipped over, the Magician card. This tells me that my beautiful twin flame collective here is actively manifesting their wishes into their 3D physical reality. And here, oh my gosh, you guys, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting is that for some of you, it probably feels like a really long time that you've been working on your manifestations. You've been trying so hard to get certain wish come trues of yours to, show up in the 3D. So what this tells me is that time is about to turn in your favor. Time is turning in your favor, and look at this. We even have the 8 of Pentacles here. Your hard work is paying off and shining up. And look at this, you guys. We have the Star card. These wishes are coming to fruition so quickly. And for whatever reason, the number 333 is standing out to me in a little different way today. I feel like, aside from being an angel number for some in the collective, I feel like this is a time frame of like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. For some reason, that's what I'm getting. And I'm thinking that this is when what you've been manifesting is going to start showing up into your physical reality. So 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. Just, we'll see what comes through for who. If you get anything, like your manifestation shows up within those time frames, definitely let us know in the comments. This deck is pretty, I'm getting stubborn. There's some stubborn energy here for sure today. And clumps of cards are falling out for some reason. So let's see if I can get it to cooperate for this reading. Yeah, it's just doing deck vomit right now. So we got 3 cards from it. Thank you, deck. I think my Witch's Tarot is calling to me. So we'll see what other messages we can channel. The 5 of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely a feeling of exhaustion, like the aftermath of a battle, so to speak. Like, you're feeling your battle scars, you're feeling your battle wounds. The battle itself is over. You're just like in a recovery time right now. And you're kind of trying to recover your energy enough to move forward toward what you want. Wow, cards are flying. We got the Death card here. Major end of a cycle is taking place. I heard major end of a karmic lesson. So it could be that some here in the collective have been learning, so to speak, this karmic lesson for such a long time, and for whatever reason they just were not able to. So it just dragged on for some time, and now it's finally coming to an end. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So I'm feeling like certain twin flames in the collective, especially the divine masculines, if they had been harboring guilt in their heart space for what took place in the past, that guilt, although was, extremely helpful for their awakening, it's now being released to allow them to move toward their divine counterpart, because the heaviness of that guilt did not allow them to step forward and make a commitment. It did not allow them to express their true feelings to their counterpart. I heard two-faced, so I'm thinking that, a certain divine masculine was thinking that his counterpart would think he's two-faced because his past actions would not align with the current words that he was desiring to say, even though the sentiment was always there. He just never let it on. But he doesn't know that the divine feminine was actually privy to those sentiments, so she would believe him because she knew that, that was always there. But he doesn't know that, so therefore he was very hesitant to express anything because he didn't feel like she would believe him. But with this card, immediately I heard headed toward victory in this connection. So there's definitely some very positive developments that up until now had only been taking place in the background, that the divine feminine who had been manifesting this connection, she was not able to see anything in the physical 3D. However, now things are moving in the connection from the 5D and materializing into the 3D. We have temperance here, and I heard balance being regained. So there's really a sense of homeostasis being achieved again in these connections. Wow. Toxic patterns are being let go of. I heard shackles being broken. So codependencies, addictions, karmic ties, they're all being broken. That's the cycle here that is coming to an end that the Death card has indicated. So it's all tying together really, really beautifully. Oh my goodness, my cards don't want to cooperate, or maybe I'm just too tired. But either way, this new beginning that came out in the sideways position is like, I heard, so close you can smell it. So for some of you, this may literally be coming in 3 days and you won't have to wait. And for some of you, there is a slight waiting period, but it's essentially negligible. But this new beginning really is so close that you can smell it, as Spirit says. So now is the time to really regroup your energy. And this goes for both the feminines and the masculines in the collective, because just like we said earlier, you are feeling that fatigue, that tiredness, like the aftermath of a battle. And I think the way that my decks are behaving right now, the way that my hands are grasping them, is a huge indicator of the type of energy that I'm channeling here. There's definitely communication coming in, you guys. Page of Cups. There is absolutely a self-expression coming forth, an expression of intentions, an expression of love, an expression of desires for the connection and the future. These are all coming forward. Emotional conversations, good, positive emotional conversations are really on the horizon here. But I get the feeling that the divine masculines in the collective are kind of feeling like I don't have the strength to grasp what I need to grasp, and everything kind of seems to be like, you know, falling out of their hands due to fatigue at this time. But the thing is that once they rest and rejuvenate, once they regroup their energy, they're going to be able to take this step forward. Like, this is, I heard written in the stars. I just heard Spirit say written in the stars. So absolutely, their forward movement is destined at this point. There's no escaping it. There's no undoing what you are destined for. You have manifested this already, and it's coming into the physical 3D, no matter what. This connection that I am tapping into, I am also getting that it is in the Akashic records. So, okay, yeah. Communication in the Akashic records as well, because Knight of Swords, this is coming forward really quickly, you guys. We just got 2 confirmations of communication coming in, Page of Cups and Knight of Swords. So it's going to be a beautiful, innocent, childlike energy that comes forward with, you know, the vulnerability of a child is kind of what I'm getting here. And the Knight of Swords just shows the urgency with which this communication is coming forward. It's really, really flying forward, you guys. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I heard a new start and stability for this connection. So this connection is going to be taken to a whole other level, something that it has never seen before, and something that when looking back at the past probably seemed like you would never get. But it's definitely on its way, and oh my gosh, it's coming in fast. We have the 8 of Wands here. This is very fast, forward-moving energy. And so is the Knight of Swords. Like, if you've been following me, you know I always say that the Knight of Swords is like the fastest moving card in the tarot. It's not only forward movement, it's like lightning speed forward movement here. And look at this, you guys. We have the 2 of Cups. So yes, absolutely, there is a romantic love offer on the horizon here. This is the future of this connection. And I really feel like the divine masculine who I'm tapping into is really thinking about this connection in spiritual, sacred terms. I do sense that there is a lot of sexual energy between these counterparts. There is a lot of sacral chakra activation going on here. And I just feel like I heard sexual worship. So it could be that this divine masculine really uses physical intimacy as a way to express the depths of his love and, you know, what he's feeling towards his divine feminine and this connection. I do get that he is not as mature of a verbal communicator, so he may use physical intimacy as a way to communicate his feelings instead. You'll know if that resonates for you. That's a really hyper-specific message here. 2 of Swords. So this stalemate also is what's coming to an end, because we're seeing so much forward movement here, you guys. Right now in the physical 3D, you know, as you look around, things seem stuck. They are really, really not. There is a lot. Oh my gosh, we have the Fool card confirmation. Absolutely, this leap of faith is going to be taken, and I'm getting like now energy, you know what I mean? Like the 3 days is more what I'm seeing than anything else. The Chariot. Yes, look at all these forward movement cards we got, you guys. You got the Fool card here. We had the 8 of Wands earlier. We had the Knight of Swords. We had the Page of Cups. I think we had one more, did we? Possibly. Victory. Yes. Look at all these forward movement cards. It's just, there is no, this is unstoppable. This is absolutely unstoppable energy that I'm feeling here. Like, and 7 of Wands, I will fight anything for this connection. I will fight everything for this connection. There's a lot that is going to be revealed into the physical 3D that up until now had been a mystery. So Divine Feminines, if you have a lot of curiosity about what's been going on with your masculine, get prepared for hours and hours and hours of talking. And he's going to be the one doing the talking most of the time. So have your listening ears on, because I'm really, really picking that up for certain couples here. The Four of Pentacles, this Divine Masculine is feeling more and more possessive every single day. This is also why he just cannot bear to stay away anymore, because his thoughts tend to drive him crazy. I really am picking up on that. Can't make this stuff up, you guys. Nine of Cups. Absolutely, he's coming in for his wish fulfillment. This is what all the forward movement is about. He's realizing, Divine Feminine, that without you, he's absolutely isolated. Even in a crowded room, he feels alone. He feels like he has no one to talk to. Divine Feminine, you're his best friend. And this card is really making sure it gets known here. Two of Wands. This Divine Masculine is planning his route. He's literally planning his route. He is planning something for you, preparing something for you. I'm getting that you are going to be getting two presents, Divine Feminine. One is going to be something very sentimental that this masculine created himself. And another thing is going to be something very meaningful that he purchased. Strength. He's gathering that strength. There is absolutely no doubt, because this card, you guys, the Union card, the Four of Wands came out, because this is the outcome of this connection. As I said earlier, this is in the Akashic records. This connection that I'm tapping into today is absolutely in the Akashic records. Knight of Cups. So we're going to have communication come in first, and then you're going to have a love offer follow right after that. No doubt. It's a passionate new beginning. Like, I'm feeling like fire hot. I'm being shown in my third eye somebody touching a flame, like a wild flame, and just pulling their hand back because it's so hot. Like, that's the passion that I'm feeling in this connection. And it's something that neither of you have ever experienced before. They're not tied up anymore, you guys. Those days are over. Not tied up anymore. That was their past, and they are leaving it behind. There is nothing, nobody holding them back at this point. We had the Queen of Swords. This card is that obnoxious third party that just would not go away, like an aftertaste in, you know, some really good food that you eat, and then, oh, you're left with this gross aftertaste that just won't go away, which really makes you never want to eat that dish again. That's what I associate this Queen of Swords with. And this is the type of third party that this masculine was involved with at some point. And even as he looks back on his own decisions, I can hear this Divine Masculine saying, what was I thinking? Like, what on earth was I doing? Page of Swords. Again, a page card, communication. Double whammy, because the page itself is a messenger, so that's communication. Then you have swords, which is for communication again. I'm getting something about social media, so it could be that some Divine Masculines in the collective who maybe don't have the nerve to like text message or call directly on their Divine Feminine's phone line because they're afraid that they might not get a response. They might try their luck through social media first. So I'm getting like you know, Instagram follow request, Facebook friend request, Snapchat request, something like that, something having to do with social media. And right now they're just fighting with their own mind to decide which route the communication is going to come into. They've made up their mind that the communication is going to happen. Now they're just trying to figure out how to do it, like which route to take. I love this energy at the bottom of the deck. They are daydreaming and manifesting still. They're more actively manifesting now and not just daydreaming like they had been doing in the past. So they're really kind of realizing that they can't live in their head forever, you know, that they have to actively take steps in the 3D toward the life that they want. Actively take steps toward the life that they want. Yes, rowing towards that. Absolutely. Anything else? Any other messages? I feel like we're probably getting close to the conclusion of this reading here. Yeah, they're letting go of that despondency. It's just, that's the past. They're done feeling that way. With the end of this long haul karmic cycle, they're realizing that, you know, they can't keep putting things off anymore for the sake of people pleasing. Like, their life is passing them by and they're making everybody else happy. They're realizing that everybody around them wants something from them and they just want their divine feminine, and they're questioning themselves now, like, why on earth did I wait this long? Why did I not take action earlier? You know, like, they're first kicking themselves for losing that chance in the first place, and then the second of all, they're saying, well, okay, I lost the chance the first time, but I got another chance now. Why on earth was I stuck here for so long? But like they say, hindsight is 20/20, right? Karma had to be cleared. Their, like, karmic lessons had to be learned. Soul growth lessons had to be learned here. So that's why they weren't able to move forward before. So knowing that, beautiful divine feminines, definitely, you know, hold space to have empathy for your masculine. I think that was all for the messages. I'm just gonna, do I even need to do the Moonology deck? I don't know, but we'll see. Be bold and make the first move. Yes. Row forward. Make the first move. Beautiful confirmations. I'm gonna see if there's like one more card. Communication is key. As soon as this card fell out, I heard communication is coming. So it's not just key, but it's coming. Anything else? Looks like this deck had a lot to say. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I love this card. Absolutely. It has been a tough cycle. It's like, you know, you've been on this journey. It's been difficult. It's been a long time. You're ready for this tough cycle to be over. And finally, thank goodness, it's over. So there's some really beautiful energy coming through for today. I do think that that is probably all for the messages that I had to channel out. I'm feeling like that's pretty complete here. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out tonight's reading with that. I really wish I could have used this deck more because I just think it's adorable. You know, I've never seen this cartoon, but someday I might. I know my counterpart loved it. My twin flame is a huge fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas, so someday we'll probably watch it with him. So let me know in the comments if you also enjoy that movie, since I've never seen it. I'd love to know what your opinions are. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope to see you all on my Instagram as well. Again, the ID will be in the video description box, so I hope to see you all there. If you would like to purchase my Twin Flame Manifestation Affirmations document, the price is $150. All you have to do is send me a screenshot of proof of payment and the email you want it sent to, and I will send it out. I accept PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. If you use PayPal, please just use the friends and family option only. that allows me to get the full amount of payment, and that also keeps it from going into pending, which can be a real pain sometimes. So there we go. I hope to see you guys on Instagram as well, but if not, I will definitely talk to you again in the next reading video. Good night, guys.